As the season reaches the midway point, the Pace University lacrosse team finds itself fighting for a playoff spot. Coming off a tough loss to Southern New Hampshire, the Setters must regroup quickly. A rivalry game awaits as Pace gets set to take on the Adelphi Panthers, who are ranked number 2 in the country. With just 39 miles separating the two campuses, many of the players know each other from youth leagues and high school, adding another layer to the clash. Despite trailing by 2, the mood at halftime is both intense and upbeat.
We're not losing, boys. We're going to win this game and we're going to walk away with it. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Against Adelphi, I feel like we showed great potential for what we can make out of this season, especially after losing to Lemoyne, who's number 1 in the country. We come back, we show that resilience against the number 2 team in the nation. We hold them to what realistically was a 1-goal game, and then they finished 2 at the very end when we were trying to get the ball back. But it really showed some serious potential, and I think we shook some people up in the NE10 for what we can be.
Well, you know, we came in and it was unknown as to what we're going to do. A new system, a new coach, and relatively a new team. We had a lot graduate last year, and there's a lot of freshmen who are contributing. You know, against Lemoyne, we didn't have energy that we did in the locker room, but coming out, I thought we were flat. We struggled at times. And as the season progressed, you know, we saw in SNU that we could play and we could produce points, we could stop teams. And against Adelphi, to the point now, we're coming together as a team, and that's something that is really big in the game of lacrosse. It's a team sport, it's not an individual effort. And I thought we really came together as a team. Everybody was excited, everybody was ready to play.
Well, I think the biggest thing is try to be efficient in your time. You know, we don't sit here and watch hours and hours of film with the guys. You know, we take, 10, 15, 20-minute clips and really break it down to the specifics. We try to be really efficient in practice. It's been a while since we really practiced for 2 full hours, especially with the smaller roster. We can get a lot done in an hour and a half as long as we're really efficient and working. I think it's, really the key is being efficient and making sure we're organized, we're on point with what we want to accomplish. We relay that to the players. It's their job to go out and do it so that they have time, because they are student athletes. They have study halls they have to attend, classes they have to go to. That's an important thing, the balance of both.
Balancing practice and games and keeping your body fresh is very difficult during the season. But you need to definitely spend time in the library, because mentally you need to be prepared for classes. Because if you're not doing well in class, then you're not focused on lacrosse, you're focused on what's going on outside, and that leads to problems on the field.
Traveling is the biggest thing. We're away from home. We're going to have to bring our school books with us, do some homework on the bus, because we are student athletes. That's the biggest thing. It's school first and graduation. For me, at least in May, is my biggest goal.
Junior defenseman Stephen Callahan is also a member of the Pace Honors College. A management major, Callahan has a 3.63 GPA and is a 5-time honoree on the Northeast 10 Conference Commissioner's Honor Roll.
Balancing sports and academics is not the easiest thing, especially when you don't realize you're practicing 20 hours a week. plus midterms, like you said, and tests and whatnot. But it's really with study hall hours, and coach really telling us, and at the end of the day, school comes first. So it's important, to work hard in lacrosse. But at the end of the day, you need to make sure you get yourself down so you can play tomorrow.
Dear Lord, the battles we go through life. Dear Lord, the battles go through life. We ask for a chance that's fair. We ask for a chance that's fair. Chance to go on stride. Chance to go on stride. Chance to do it there. Chance to do it there. If you should win. If you should win. Let it be by the code. Let it be by the code. Faith and honor held high. Faith and honor held high. If you should lose, let's stand by the road. Cheers when we go by. Day by day. Day by day. You get better and better. You get better and better. Till we can't be beat. Till we can't be beat. Won't be beat. Won't be beat.
Hey folks, first league win of the year. That's big. That's big. That's big. You also notice how they weren't doing it. They also know that was big. Listen, if you're the one who's wins that, puts you one step closer to the playoffs. But this doesn't get any easier. We gotta clean this up. We gotta compete. But let's not worry about that today. After W, let's focus on. We got a tomorrow morning film. We gotta get back to business. Get back to business. We gotta focus on. We got a trip on Friday. Practicing on film early on Friday. Practice, getting on the bus and go.